Hi, Angie.
Hello, Carol. Buenas.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. What about you?
I'm fine. I'm a little bit exhausted, but because I cleaned all my house today, so I'm I'm tired.
Uh, yes, I can imagine that. I had to clean too.
Well, Angie, I don't know. Um, can we start with our topic for today?
Yes.
Okay, so be prepared. um, I'm going to share with you my screen. Give me a minute.
Carol, you can hear me
Yes, I can hear
because
you.
my internet is so I'm
No, I can
sorry.
hear you very well.
Okay.
Angie, can you see my screen?
Is loading.
It's loading. Okay, that's it. Now, can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, Angie. So today I'm going to explain you the subject verb to be in past tense, and also I'm going to explain you the or I'm going to talk about the verbs, the regular and irregular verbs. So first of all, through this topic to verb to be in past tense, you will identify the simple past tense of the verb to be in the affirmative, negative, and interrogative form. So first of all, you should know when we use the simple past tense of the verb to be. So we use the simple past tense of the verb to be for any state to describe a person or situation in the past. So, followed by this, each verb tense has three forms, you know, affirmative, negative, oh, affirmative, negative, and interrogative form. And now to understand how to formulate the verb to be in past simple, we have these tables. So the first one, affirmative form. The rules are as follows. Sorry. The pronoun I, he, she, and it with was, with verb to be was, and you, we, and they with were. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Okay. Now, for first person, singular, and third person, first person is I and third person is he, she, or it, we use the word was. And in all other cases, for example, you, we, and they, well, we use were. Now, the negative, oh, sorry. For example, she was a student, or for example, they were doctors. Now, the negative form. So, in negative sentences, add the verb not, the adverb, sorry, not, and put it before the word was or were. But we can use the contraction or the shortened form, and is, for example, not was plus not, and the result is wasn't, or were plus not, and the result is weren't. Is the same as affirmative, about the person. I, he, she, it with was not or wasn't, and you, we, and they with were not or weren't. And finally, sorry, an example. For example, she wasn't a student, or they weren't doctors. And finally, the interrogative form, and this you can use it for asking a question, and was and were needs to be at the beginning of the sentence. So first was, and then the pronoun. The same thing. I, he, she, it with was, and you, we, and they with were. I have this exercise for you to practice this subject, and you have to put in the space the correct form of the verb to be in past tense. For example, in the first exercise is was, because I is with was, and that's it. So please, if you want, you can make this exercise with me, or maybe on the chat.
Em, ¿Puedo ir leyéndolo?
Claro, sí, no hay problema.
Entonces sería, we were at school last Saturday.
Ajá,
Mm, Nina was at home yesterday.
ajá, excellent.
He was happy.
Okay.
Robert and Stan
Mm-hmm.
were Gary's friends.
Exactly.
Mm, You were very busy on Friday.
Uh-huh.
They were in front of the supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
I were in the museum.
No, I were? No.
I was.
Uh-huh, exactly.
Yes. Mm, she was in South Africa last month.
Uh-huh.
Jessica and Kimberly
Mm-hmm.
are late for school.
Excellent, Angie. You did it very well. And this topic is very simple. You just have to practice it and know the rules of pronouns, and everything will be fine. And that's it. This topic
Yes.
is very simple. You just have to practice and nothing else. So now our second topic of today, regular and irregular verbs. So in order to use many verb tense in English, you need to know the past form of the verbs. And all verbs have a base form or infinitive. For example, look, make, play. And the majority of verbs called regular verbs follow the same pattern and create the past simple and the past participle using the same word ending, the ed. And first of all, what are regular verbs? A regular verb is one of that conforms to the usual rule for forming its simple past tense and its past participle. So we have these rules to form the past form, and the first one is ed to the base form. So, for example, here the base form is arrive and is sorry, give me a minute. Is a verb of the first group. So we just have to add ed to the base. For example, arrive, and we just add the d because the e is here now. So we just oh, we just add the d. Sorry, and it's the same for the past participle. And so arrive, arrived, arrived. The same here. But here we don't have the E, so we add the ED. Call, called, called. And here, wait, wait, wait. Do you have any question about it?
No, it's just add ed or d.
No, just ED. But for example, in the first example, we have the E. So you just have to put the D. You just have to add the D.
Okay.
Okay, now the second rule. If the verb ends in a consonant N, G. No, sorry. Y. If the verb ends in a consonant NY, we change the Y to I and added ED. For example, here, the verb marry, that means casar, but casar like in the church and, and this. So this is the base form. We add, we change the Y for I and we add ed. So the final result is married. Oh, is married and is the same as past participle. For example, he is here in study. we change the y, we change the y, and we added ed. And that's it. That is the second rule. Do you have any question?
Sorry, Carol, my internet was.
No problem, Angie, don't problem.
But no, I don't have questions.
Okay, no problem. So now, the third rule. If a verb ends in E, we simply add the. For example, in the first rule, we have this example, arrive, this verb ends in E. So we just add the D. So this is the third rule. For example, hate, so hated, we just, we simply add D. And for example, here in like, we just add, add D, and that's it. I think that it is the is the most, so is the simplest rule. And now the irregular verbs. So first of all, what are irregular verbs? Irregular verbs are verbs that don't take on the regular d, ed, or ied spelling patterns of the past simple or past participle. And we can find four, four groups of irregular verbs. The first group is verbs which have the same base form as in past simple and past participle. The second group is verbs which have the same past simple and past participle. The third one is verbs which have the same base form and past participle. Oh, and the last one is verbs which have a different base form in past participle and past simple. And I have the list here, so I'm going to share with you this page. And give me a minute. I'm going to share with you this link. Angie, can you see my screen?
No yet. Now, yes.
Okay. Okay, the first group, verbs which have the same base form, past simple and past participle. For example, here, cost in base form in past simple is the same, cost, and in past participle, the same thing, cost. Here, cut, 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 hoard, 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 let, and put, put. So this is the first group. These are some examples. And yeah, is verbs which have the same base form in past simple and past participle. Sorry. Now, the second group, verbs which have the same past simple and past participle. Here, the second one, by. The base form is different, but the past simple and past participle form are the same. So by, both, and both. For example, here in have, base form base form is have, and past simple and past participle are the same, had and had. If you have any question, please let me know, Angie.
I think it's clear. I just need to practice and memorize it.
Uh-huh. I think that with these rules, it's easier to know about it. It's easier learn about it. Sorry.
Yes, it's so clear.
And well, these are some tips. Now, the third group is verbs which have the same base form and past participle. So past simple is I don't know, rejected. Now, for example, here, come, the base form and the past participle are the same, come and come, but past simple is different. So it came. Here, become, became, become, run, run, run. And finally, the fourth group or the last group are verbs which have a different base form, past simple and past participle. So, for example, here, be, and the verb be, the base form is be, the past simple form is was, were, and the past participle is been. So it's different on three forms. Do you have any question, Angie?
No, Maria.
Angie, please give me a minute.
Yes, don't worry.
I'm here, Angie. Angie.
Yes.
Well, Angie, this is our topic for today, and to learn this verb, sorry, you have to what you have to do is practice and um, use it them and use them. Sorry.
Yes, I need to memorize it.
Yeah, but for example, if the difficulty here is the irregular verbs. But for example, I I learned them on second semester because my teacher um, well asked us for that and that's it. But when you use it, you can learn it.
Yes. Well, I know some of them because in school, college, I had to learn it.
Angie, I hear you far away.
I really? Now?
No, now it's okay.
Okay. I was saying that I know some of these verbs because my teacher in the college
Mm-hmm.
mm, told us that we must to learn it.
Okay.
So I need to practice to
Mm.
remember.
Angie, I can share with you the list that I have in my notebook because I have all the verbs and all the forms, past simple and past participle, and also the meaning in Spanish. So I can share with you. I'm going to take pictures about it, and I can share with you by WhatsApp. It's okay.
Yes, it's super okay.
Okay, Angie. So I don't know. I think that that both subjects are are easy, and you just have to practice to to know when to use it, and that's it.
Yes, and I think I had to practice in the pronunciation.
Yeah. For example, on past on regular verbs. Yeah.
Can you give me a minute?
Yeah, that's it. No problem.
Yeah, Carol. Thank you.
Okay, Angie. So, if you want, we can do many. We can do some exercise about regular and irregular verbs.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a minute. Angie, I'm sharing my screen. Let me know when you can see it.
I can see it.
Okay, so I have this exercise, and for example, here you have to choose in what form is the irregular verb. For example, in infinitive, in simple past, or in past participle. So for example, here we have the verb have, and you have to say me in what form is it? Angie.
Yes, it is infinitive.
Okay. So the second one is the verb went. So what do you think?
Past, simple, simple past.
Okay. Now the third one is slept.
Is simple past too?
No, maybe. Now come. Remember that we saw this verb.
Yes,
Okay, so
is past participle.
okay. Let me know if. Oh yeah, you can we can choose two options.
Okay.
So you told me that
Then
that is past participle.
yes,
Okay.
and it's the same in infinitive.
Ah, okay. And now the verb do.
In infinitive.
Okay. Um, met is not meet because if we have double E, we pronounce E. So for example, meet, but in this case, we just have one E, so we pronounce met.
It is simple past.
Okay. Now say.
Uh, infinitive. Yes.
Uh-huh. Put.
Uh, is the same in the times,
Three forms.
three forms. Yes.
Or yeah, three times. Sin.
Past participle.
Okay. And cut.
Simple past.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yes, I think.
So check. And the third one, number six. Give me a minute. Sorry, Angie, was my dog.
Don't worry.
She's a little crazy.
What is her name?
Her name is Kara, like expensive. My boyfriend, my boyfriend puts her. Oh, my boyfriend named it. Name it she. Sorry. Well, Angie, we have three mistakes in the number three, number six, and number 10. Is left, yeah, is in simple past, but also in past participle. Met is in simple past, but the same in past participle. And cut is also in simple past, but is the same in past participle. Can I share with you the link of this page? You can find here other exercise with regular and irregular verbs, or for example, about nouns, articles, participles, passive voice, phrasal verbs, and other topics.
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'm going to share with you this. I don't know what happened with my WhatsApp. It's super slow. Maybe because I am using Canva.
Uh, but I think that it was a surprise.
You can see my screen.
No.
Okay. So Angie, I sent you the link, and when you have time, check it.
Yes.
So Angie, I think that it's all for today. But if you have questions, please let me know because I'm here for help you and for clarify your doubts.
I think is clear. You're a good teacher, so
Thank you so much. I do my best. I really do my best because the virtuality um, is exhausting, and I don't know if you feel the same, but with virtuality, oh, with virtuality, you feel or you can feel I don't know, tired all the time.
yes, that's true.
And I consider that um, the requirement are must.
Yes, but
It's
but
sorry,
don't you
the
realize
requirement or the
with
demands are high. Sorry, are much. I know, see.
I think that I understand all what you show me and explain me.
Well, Angie, if you don't have questions, um, you can you can leave the video call, and that's it.
Okay, thank you so much, Carol, and see
Thank you
you.
for paying me attention.
Bye.
Bye, Angie.